Today I have a very strange watch to show you guys. It's not strange because it looks strange. It's strange because of the specs that it's getting versus the style of watch. I would say this is pretty much a dress watch, but it gets 200 meters of water resistance. It also comes with an NFT. They claim to be an extremely eco-conscious company. They plant 20 trees for every watch sold. I have no idea if any of that is true, but I do have one hands-on. So let's flip the camera and take a look at Burlow. Here's the watch. This watch is a little bit confusing if I'm completely honest. It does have 200 meters of water resistance. I think that's the first thing that sort of confused me about this watch because it's technically not a sports watch. It looks like a dress watch, but a chunky dress watch. It almost looks like a Panerai without the crown guard, if you know what I'm saying. You do have a little bit of a different lug structure when you turn it over. It almost looks like an automobile. These sort of look like fenders. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but that's what I'm seeing. You get that on both sides of the case, on the crown side, and on the other side you can see that is brushed and there's a line of polish along the top. And you also have a polished bezel. So that's what makes it look like a dress watch to me, because there is a lot of polish here. You have a black dial, and this is the two-tone version. I wouldn't go for the two-tone version normally, but this is what they sent over for review, and it kind of looks good in two-tone with this green strap. And this is the other confusing thing that I find about this watch. It's solar powered, right? So you're getting a solar powered movement inside, which is obviously very good. Everybody likes a solar movement because it's powered by light and it's very easy to use and operate, and they are pretty reliable and they last a long time as well. They have a battery, but you could always replace those batteries and they're just like a quartz movement. So you're getting a very accurate movement and it's solar powered. All good. This is a cactus leather strap. I've never encountered a cactus leather strap. It's made out of cactus. So their message here is sustainability. Because this is a quartz solar watch, you're getting the cactus leather. They are saying that they're also planting 20 trees for every watch sold. So their message is sustainability, and I get it. I'm not sure if that's all true, or at least the 20 trees are true. I know this is cactus and I know that this is solar. I'm not sure if they're actually planting 20 trees for every watch sold, but that would be very nice if they did it. Who knows? I don't know. Is anybody going to be checking? I don't know. And they're also giving you an NFT with every watch purchased. And it's also a unique NFT, which again, it kind of confuses me. This is a watch. What do we care about an NFT? And I'm not entirely sure. Even looking at the NFTs, I'm not entirely sure what's the purpose behind it. I think they're just trying to add value behind the watch, but the watch is nice as it is, and I don't think they need to add all this other stuff behind it. The sustainability thing I think is cool with the trees and all that. That's great. I don't know about the NFT part, but hey, you know, they want to throw it in, let them throw it in. This gets a screwed-in crown and a screwed-in case back. That's how you're getting that 200 meters of water resistance. It's solar powered, and you have very large baton indices on here. Everything is Lume. We'll do a Lume shot towards the end. You get gold tone hands on this version. If this was the stainless steel version, the all stainless steel version, you would get stainless steel hands. This gets a gold tone bezel. It also comes with a two-tone bracelet. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the bracelet. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was all that great. I would definitely go for one of these straps. The straps are actually pretty nice, and you're getting a really nice buckle on here. They make other straps, so they have a rubber strap here. I don't think this is sustainable in any way. It's just a plain black strap. I would go for one of their cactus straps because, hey, it's different, it's kind of interesting, and I think it looks really good with this watch, specifically the gold version. It actually looks really good with that gold bezel. This is around a 41 millimeter watch, so it is a large dress watch. So if you're looking for a large everyday watch, and I think that's what they were going for here, a large everyday watch. This is a really good option because this is over 41 millimeters, or just over 41 millimeters. You have just under a 48 millimeter lug to lug, and then you have just over an 11 millimeter thickness. That's including the sapphire crystal. When you turn it over, you do have a pretty small crown. It is signed and it is screwed in. I wish it was just slightly bigger, so it would look a little bit more at place against this case because the case is sizable. Then you have a very nice screwed in case back. It is polished and brushed, and then you have trees on the case back. So again, calling back to their sustainability and the purpose behind this watch, or one of the purposes behind this watch. On my wrist today, I have a dive watch in collaboration with my watch club, Gotham Watch Club, New York City. It says Gotham Watch Club, New York City right there. I'll be making a full video about this watch very soon. I am very, very excited about it because it's with Chronofix, a historic brand that is collaborating with my watch club here in New York. If you want to join my watch club, you'll get all the details on how you can join. I accept members throughout the country. We do events, so definitely stay tuned for this video. And there is the Burlow on my 7.5-inch wrist. Like I said, this gets a sapphire crystal. It's around 41 millimeters in that range, but it does wear larger. You could see it wears larger on my wrist because of the way that the lugs are. It's almost like a barrel or a tonneau shaped case, and it wears larger, like a Panerai almost on my 7.5-inch wrist without that crown guard. So there you go. And it's around an 11 millimeter thickness, even though this is a quartz solar powered movement inside. So over 11 millimeters thick. And then you have about a 48 millimeter lug to lug. All of that combined equals a watch that wears slightly larger. And this is on the cactus leather strap. And I have to say, I really like this strap. It's a little bit bolstered for me, but other than that, I think it wears very, very comfortably on this strap. The strap feels nice. It feels like leather. It feels like real leather, not like cactus leather. And I think that's pretty cool. And there you go. Lume is decently applied to the hands and indices. It's not incredibly bright, but there is a pretty good amount of lume on those hands and indices. There is no lume on the seconds hand, so you don't see that your watch is working in the dark. That would be my only complaint about the lume. The dial itself, there's some lettering on there, some wording on there. Up at the top, it just has the logo. It says Burlow and their logo. Down at the bottom, it says Solar Source, 200 meters of water resistance, and then right below that is the name of the watch. It's called the Uprise, so that's what this watch is actually called. I think it's a pretty good looking watch. If you like the look of a Radiomir or a Panerai Luminor, maybe without the crown, that's what this kind of reminds me of, especially on wrist. It's affordable though. It's around $315. That's what the price is on their website right now. However, they will be going to Indiegogo, and I'm not sure if that's the price at Indiegogo. I think it might be $315 there as well. So definitely check them out. If you're interested in an affordable watch that comes with an NFT, I don't know if anybody cares about that. And then of course, the sustainability message here with the cactus straps, the solar movement, and the trees that they'll plant for every watch sold. Kind of a cool concept, I guess. Kind of confusing because like I said, it looks like a dress watch, it acts like a sports watch, and it has this message of conservation. So a lot going on. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this watch? What do you think of their message of sustainability? What do you think of the look of this watch versus its water resistance? You know, it's getting the water resistance of a dive watch while it is technically a dress watch. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. Thank you for watching this video. I will catch you guys in the next video.